Hello, everybody. I am Tim
Hello.
Jenkins, the one and
No, you're not. Shut
only.
up.
Yeah, please.
Did you just tell me shut up?
Yeah, I told you to shut up.
Shut up, Gurby.
No one tells me to shut up. All right.
Oh,
No
I
you
tell
one.
you,
got
guess
him
what?
started. You
I
got
need
him
you to shut
started.
up.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, what are we talking about?
your mom?
I think the revolution.
Yeah.
We're talking about Hitler, right?
some white-wigged people, showed up and they were like, "Hey, this isn't cool." Dumped some tea, and all of a sudden, the King of England was like, who was Daft Punk at the time? We're like, "All right, boys, it's time to lay down some sick beats." And they started playing their music, and America was like, we don't like none of that French stuff. And then they threw it all away, and then we're like, we're independent
Yep.
now. Booyah.
Well, kids, watching that is not an actual historical event.
Yes. It's a no. It's all real. What are you talking about, Thomas? Thomas the
it's just
train
actually-
engine. Thomas the train engine. What are you talking about, Thomas the train engine?
Call me Tom.
You guys remember Thomas the train engine?
How
Yeah.
do you not?
That was weird.
Yeah, it was.
How about we talk about our favorite childhood memories? Or let's just talk about how about this? How about this? How about this? This is the only episode. This is going to be one of the only episodes in which we have zero topic at all, and we can just talk about whatever we want.
Allahu Akbar.
Rolf, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the
What do
alternate
I wanna
universe
talk
with
about?
the woman Hitler.
Yeah, Rolf, what do you want to talk about?
Wait. Personally, me, nothing at all.
Okay, can you actually like
No,
be for real answer? Unless that's your for real
no,
answer.
Teddy.
I actually don't know.
Okay, Thomas,
Hey.
what do you want to talk about?
Games.
Game, right? I saw there's something about some game I saw today that I wanted to talk about that I thought was interesting, but I can't remember it now. What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, it was that Smite got a horrible game-breaking glitch and you can never play it again.
No, it was something was announced. Oh yeah. Okay. Gameplay for Outlast 2 came out.
Outlast 2.
You guys remember Outlast? I didn't play
Oh,
it,
yeah.
but the horror game with the dude with the camera. The sequel looks super interesting. All right, you should look it up. It's like in a cornfield. It looks super creepy, but it was a little bit interesting because it kind of reminded me of Children of the Corn in a little bit. That horror movie, because it's like these weird cultist dudes running around and trying to kill this guy in a cornfield, which is really the only. But that's what like Children of the Corn is literally about. So, spoiler if you haven't seen Children of the Corn after like what 40 years. And yes. Also, Mafia 3 looks interesting. Anybody seen?
Oh, yeah.
Mafia 3?
Mafia.
Dude, I love Mafia 2. That was great.
Yeah.
And PS3.
Yeah. Because I'm a moral individual, unlike all the rest of the scum here. Not true. Just kidding.
Scum,
I was
what?
like, oh, good. You're not actually the mafia running around and murdering innocent people. You're like, another dude who becomes a mobster and starts murdering other mobsters. That's slightly less immoral, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool games coming out, like from what you're saying.
Yes, there actually are some really interesting games. What are some interesting games you guys have any idea of that are coming out?
I can't wait for Dishonored 2. That looks great.
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting because I never actually played much of Dishonored 1, so I'm excited to.
Oh, I know of a new game that's coming out.
What?
What game?
Tetris 4.
Wow.
Oh my God, can't wait.
There was one that I was thinking about that was interesting. Gosh, well, there's Doom, the new Doom game's coming out, which could, could go. I mean, it looks
really weird. It's not a game that I'd play.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Paragon. You guys know that game? I think I told you about it, Hoff. It's like a third-person MOBA.
Oh yeah, Paragon. When's it coming out again?
I know it comes out in like beta this summer, I think. You can like buy a founders pack, which will let you play it now early. But yeah, it looks cool. They recently added a new character that they emailed me about, which because I signed up for the newsletter thing or whatever, and it was showing this character that's I don't even know. Like, okay, you remember the game Oddworld?
Yeah.
With the weird little alien people or whatever. Okay, it looks like that. Like what's his name? The Munch or whatever. The little weird creature from Oddworld that has like the mouth thing that looks like a piranha or whatever. It looks like that thing riding this giant dinosaur dog that can breathe fire. That's what the character is, and it's super weird looking, but it also looks really cool.
So it's mostly every fan made thing in Spore ever.
No, not at all. How dare you? What are some other games coming out? I know there's a lot.
There's another one that I really like. I completely forgot about it, but like, I don't know. I don't know the name of it, but it looks really cool.
Cool.
Wow.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. Dark Souls 3, is that already come out or is that coming out? I think that's already come out.
I
right?
think it already came out.
Okay. Anybody played that?
No, everyone, like my friends list, like everyone's playing it on my friends list.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Thomas, what you got something, right?
We can't play it because we don't even have souls.
Nope.
That's a really sad thing to say.
True.
I have one.
Life hurts.
Okay, Thomas, why don't you be the guy who looks up stuff for us and figures out what's happening? So, what's an interesting game coming out? That looks cool.
Actually, they're working on another Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, Elder Scrolls 6, right?
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6.
Has that been confirmed by
Yes, it has.
Bethesda? Okay.
They've
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 6.
There's what's it? The new Mass Effect game's coming out. I think it might be next year. I'm not sure about that though. I think it probably is next year. You guys ever a fan of the Mass Effect games?
No.
Haven't played it.
I played Mass Effect 2 and it totally changed my perception of all gaming. Like the first time I played it, I was like, "Holy cow! You mean that games aren't just where you run around and shoot people? Like you can talk, like you can speak to individuals in this game that aren't real."
Hey guys, they revealed the location for Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls 6 Argonia.
Ooh, I have no clue where that is.
Argonia is the home world of that, or the home island of those lizardy guys. Argonians.
Sick.
By the way, it won't be released until oh my god, 2022.
Wow.
For Elder Scrolls 6. For Elder Scrolls 6?
Wow.
2022.
Wow.
You're joking.
I'm not kidding. 2022.
That's horrible.
Oh, you guys know another game that's interesting.
They
okay.
better make it good.
You guys hear about the game? What is it? Cyberpunk 2022 or
No.
something like
Yeah.
that. Okay, that I'm curious about because that's made by the people who made Witcher 3, all the Witcher games actually. Which I haven't played any of them, but I know the quality that's made at. So I'm curious if they're gonna spend, which they're spending a couple of years making Cyberpunk. I'm curious what that's going to be like.
What do you guys think of Watch Dogs?
Fun.
I liked it
Didn't
for a
play
little
it?
bit and then I stopped liking it.
Didn't play it, but looked interesting.
It was pretty fun, although it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
There were a lot of glitches. Like this one time, I got stuck under my bike on a bridge, and I couldn't get up. Well, the police shot me.
What are
That's
your
fine.
opinions? Okay, so I was thinking about this. All right, I was just this thought just ran through my head. If there was going to be a Gary's Mod 2, what would you think about that? And what would it be?
Even weirder.
Oh gosh.
It'd be the same as now, but like I guess with different
Better?
graphics, I'd say.
That's really all it could be, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's already
It's
everything in
so-
Gary's mod, maybe like maybe it has more possibilities. I don't know.
Also,
Oh
I
my
need
god,
to
can you imagine like Gary's one, they add a story to it? That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden Half-Life 3, and they say, "Hey, Gary's Mod 2 is gonna be Half-Life 3," instead of giving Half-Life 3 an actual Half-Life 3.
Oh, also, Team Fortress 3 is also in there.
Yeah.
AIDS.
Okay, so
What do you guys think of? What do you think Team Fortress 3 would be?
Just as bad as Team Fortress 2.
Oh, shut it.
I'd be curious. What I would want in Team Fortress
It'd
3?
be the
I would
same-
want a bunch more classes. That's what I would want.
I want the 10th class, Miss Pauling.
Yeah, sure.
What? Like the thing is, Team Fortress 3 is gonna be like the same. Like you know how COD franchise they just have the same thing over and over again, like copy and paste pretty
Which
much.
I want that to be different. I want there to be
Yeah,
Call of Duty
it's
space.
not going
Call
to
of
be.
Duty
It's
in
not gonna be.
space.
Yep.
Make
No, but
Call-
I'm saying like
make Call of
Team
Duty
Fortress
magic.
3 is
Put
going to be-
magic in Call of Duty. Just make it so that like there can be like wizards. Imagine that.
But
Wizard Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
I'm thinking like
Call of Duty Wizards.
that sounds horrible.
It's a
It does.
beautiful idea. No, don't even think
Yeah,
about that.
Teddy. I was watching a lot of videos on Black Ops 3, and from
it was
what I've
horrible.
watched, I thought it would be horrible. I thought it would be super horrible, like Advanced Warfare. Then I realized it's kind of Black Ops 2 with better graphics and
Advanced like just futuristic
Black Ops
guns.
3?
Yeah, it looks better than Advanced Warfare at least.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get Black Ops 3. I thought it would be interesting, but at the same time, I was
I
like,
personally
what would
don't
I-
like any of the
how
Black
much would
Ops
I
games.
what would I really do with Black Ops 3 if I got it? Oh, Prince died.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
For
No
Prince.
one knew that.
So what are your experiences, everyone, with Prince? Anybody have any?
I met him at South Park Studios.
South Park Studios. Wow, amazing.
I met him at a McDonald's once.
Okay, for real, what was... I'm not saying your physical experiences and then you met him. I mean,
I like his music.
did you like his music? I like
Yeah.
some of his music, because he's a very weird artist in a lot of ways. Like, some of his music, a lot of his music is very...
I'm gonna quote Weird Al Yankovic. Don't spell your name with numbers unless your name is Prince.
Oh, yeah, the idea that when he, like, changed his name to a symbol, and then everybody called
Yeah.
him the artist formerly known as Prince. Dude, that would have been... And it turns out the reasons for that are, like, the studio that he was part of and that he was leaving or something wanted to keep the name Prince, but he didn't want to let him have it, so he... I don't know, and it's it's so weird that being a thing, though. Like how it's strange, though, that if you're like, okay, I want to be able to keep my name from my studio, so therefore I'll change my name to a symbol that no one knows what it is, and everybody will just call me the artist formerly known as Prince because we don't know what to call him anymore. But yeah.
Anybody see that Weird Al song though?
What
No.
Weird Al song. Oh, I forgot what it's called. I forget what it's called.
Don't worry about it. Well, we don't care. I don't mean that.
I know there's Tacky.
Yes, there is Tacky.
Um,
Anything
think.
else happen?
It's the Let me look it up. Weird Al.
Yankovic.
Yeah, I know.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah.
So,
No.
yeah. Something that I do want to talk about. So recently, I've started watching like tons and tons of horror movies now.
Of what?
A bunch of horror movies now recently, and now I'm completely addicted to watching horror movies. Are you guys fans of horror movies? And if so, what are some of your favorite horror movies?
Suck.
Scary Movie 1, 2,
Thomas,
3,
did you really
4,
just say
and
Saw?
5.
Yeah,
Why?
suck it.
What?
But Halloween 4 was personal favorite.
Okay, just so you know, your mic is super crazy right now. Speak
Sorry,
clearly.
but just so you know, Halloween 4 was just personal favorite.
Halloween 4, really?
Yeah.
You gotta be joking. I actually watched a review of Halloween 4 last night.
Scary Movie.
I had never seen
Scary
it,
Movie 3.
and it was it sounds like the worst thing ever.
Not that bad.
Scary Movie 3 actually was like the best one.
I will kill anyone who makes another dumb answer.
I like
now.
Kill me now.
That's all we have.
Really? Is that really it? Is that really it?
Word Crimes. That's what it was.
Okay.
The song I'm thinking of, Weird Al, Word Crimes.
Is that really it? Somebody say a actual horror movie that's like, you know, counts.
Horror in the House? Question mark.
Thomas, do you like
I have a
any horror?
question.
Do you like horror movies though?
Not really.
Have you ever seen any that
I-
you've
I-
enjoyed?
I am a fan of the Paranormal Activity movies.
Oh my gosh, I'll murder you right now.
Why is that bad?
Because they're horrible.
So? You can like
So,
what he wants, bruh.
No, he can't. He has to like whatever I want him to like.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie, you're kind of a bully right now. I'm gonna have to report you.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Get me vac banned as many times as you want. I'll
Hey,
never
look, why-
stop. I'll never
What
stop.
if you actually get back banned?
I would be
What if you
so
actually get back banned?
upset.
Right?
And
Back
you know what
band.
would happen? You know what would happen? Thunderhog would come out of the closet and he'd smack every single one of you upside the head until you bled on the floor.
That's messed up.
Isn't that right? That was Thunderhog saying hi.
Right.
That was Thunderhog saluting you guys. So a salute of death.
So, let's get this straight. Teddy's Thunderhog is his personal stuffed pig
Yep.
that he sleeps with at night.
I don't actually sleep with it. Hang on, microphone's being weird. But yeah, I keep him on my desk and he watches me work. I still got this little tag thingy
Waiting
on.
for just waiting to be hummed.
He's still got this
No,
little tag thingy on his ear. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I got it out. There we go. Thunderhog is complete. He will never die. Watch this. My house burns down now, and Thunderhog destroys me.
Can't
Okay,
wait.
so, have you guys ever seen the movie The Conjuring? Anybody?
I've heard of it.
Anybody?
I heard of
Goodbye.
it.
Okay. Well, I watched it for the first time ever a couple of days ago. I also watched
It
the
was trash, wasn't
Babadook
it?
for the first time a couple of days ago too.
Marmaduke?
No, Babadook, not Marmaduke. I actually have
I was
had
gonna
two
say.
people do that to me. Two people thought I said Marmaduke.
Marmaduke.
Yeah, but
Seth
so
and him.
yeah, so for The Conjuring, I thought it was good. I thought it was awesome. It was super freaking creepy. I gotta say, okay, like super freaking creepy. So one of the most interesting scenes I've ever seen in a horror movie happened in that movie where, so this woman is pulling these sheets off of a clothesline because there's a storm coming, and you know, like the whole place around there is haunted and stuff. So one of the sheets comes undone from the clothesline and flies away, and it hits and like just stops and has like and it drapes over like a figure. So you know what I mean? Like imagine, for instance, if a sheet was to just hit you in the face, it would look like that, where it's like you can tell, oh, there's something in that. And then the sheet flew away and hit a window by the house, and then the woman looks up and there's this thing standing in the window. And I was like,
That's nice.
I've never seen that in the horror movie before. I've never seen that happen. That was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah.
Teddy,
Yep.
what are your thoughts on Bigfoot's cousin, Smallfoot?
I think he's
To be honest, I think he's ugly.
I think he's a wuss. Oh, yes. Okay, I did want to talk about this. So there is an interesting movie
guys,
coming out.
I do want to tell you something.
Okay.
I do keep Bigfoot captive in my basement. So
Of course you do. So so there's this movie coming out called Death House, all right? It's a horror movie, and it has all the actors from famous horror movies, and it's being thought of now as the Expendables of horror. So it's got the guy who played Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. The guy who played, I don't know all their names, but it's got the guy who played Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. The guy who played the guy who played Leatherface.
No, wait, Teddy, don't you mean from Mortal Kombat? He was never in any movie.
Yeah,
he's from
the Mortal Kombat character Freddy Krueger. Yeah, of course. Then it's also got the guy who played Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the dude who played Pinhead from Hellraiser, which I've never seen Hellraiser before. I've actually never seen like any of those movies actually, which I need to, because they're important. Not sure I want to see Texas Chainsaw Massacre though, because that seems like a really weird and disturbing movie. Okay, that's actually something to talk about though. How many times you think that when it says based on a true story, how many times you think it actually is? How many times you think it actually is in any way related close to that?
Probably barely.
Because every horror movie does that nowadays. You notice that? They always say based on a true story. So that way it's
just like
yeah.
It's just like the writer goes home and stubs his toe in the darkness and is just like, oh my god, I have to make a horror movie and completely exaggerate this.
Yeah, it's like so often there'll be stuff like for instance, take the Paranormal Activity movies. Weren't those supposed to be based on true stories?
Some of them.
At least the first one I remember, I think was. You know, that made tons of money. And they still make tons of money, which is weird, but
As always, Teddy, the majority is against you.
Yeah, I know. My voice hates me. But you know what I mean though, is that like for instance, okay, I think one of the first examples of a movie based on a true story was probably Blair Witch Project. You know it? That was one of the first big found footage movie, you know, because it was like, ooh my gosh, you know, this footage found by these kids who were going to search for the Blair Witch, and then they found them and they died. You know, it's like
that's so cute.
It's weird. Do people think that's true? I wonder. How many people you think actually buy all that stuff every time they see that? Because there's got to be some people, right? There's got to be at least
some people
one.
Some people actually look into it, you know,
yeah,
and then find out it actually.
Well, I usually look into it to see how closely it is, you know, if it's actually oh yeah, this stuff happened, or okay, for instance, in The Conjuring, the movie's about these two paranormal investigators named Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are married, and they're these their job is basically if you have some kind of a demon or something in your house, then they'll get proof of it and send it to the Vatican. So for instance, okay, in order for a priest to come bless your house or exorcise a demon, you have to have proof that you know it's actually happening.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah, so what happened was they go to this house and where this dead witch is supposed to still reside or whatever, and the whole thing again based on a true story. But they actually were ghost hunters. They actually, maybe not ghost hunters is the proper term, but they actually were paranormal investigators. And the case files were real. For instance, they actually they were one of the first responders to the Amityville Horror. You guys know what that is?
Mm-mm.
It's like this.
No.
I think it has something to do with like a husband shooting his wife and kids, and the house became haunted after that.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I
I
believe
do.
in ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
No, not at all. I think so.
No, would I?
A lot of people. So here's the way I see it, right? And this is, I mean, me being a Christian and all, this is my answer that, it's always like a demon in disguise, Like, there's nothing. For instance, if you believe in ghosts, there's nothing to say that like a demon is simply just making himself look like a person in order to trick you,
Yeah.
Thomas, did you say that you do believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Why?
And it just seems like something that can happen besides actual proof.
But like, for instance, okay, if you believe in the Bible too, like, why then? What makes you think then that there's, that a human can stay on Earth after they died?
I've seen proof.
Well, like, what proof though?
Ghost Adventures.
That's not proof.
Close
That's the
enough.
opposite. That's the total opposite of proof, dude.
Yeah.
Most of those, I guarantee you, 99% of that stuff is them causing it, or they're like, "Oh my gosh, did you just feel cold? Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh, there's a ghost."
And then they just have like these super fake instruments that go off.
They're not
randomly.
fake.
But dude, like,
What are you
okay,
talking
so many times they're like, "Oh my gosh, you hear that noise?" And the camera doesn't pick it up. It's just that they say, "Oh, did you hear that? Let's go explore this way." And then when they see something creepy, they put the camera down and start running, and they're like, "We saw a figure." All right, I am positive that there is a figure lurking in the darkness, and he wanted my giblets. All right, he was going to rip out my insides and eat me, for his spirit realm appetite was so strong. I mean, it's and why is it always like, what makes them think, okay, it's always at these creepy places? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why is it they think, okay, it's at this abandoned missile silo or this abandoned asylum where these ghosts
So
are.
yeah, every time it's something abandoned.
It's always something abandoned, if you notice. It's never like, oh, hey, we're in this, like, the YouTube, it's never in, like, for instance, the YouTube office at YouTube official, the official YouTube office. You don't hear about, like, oh, there's ghosts there or something. You know what I mean? It's always like
I could see
small
ghosts
places.
being at the YouTube office.
Yeah, but it never is. It's never in like big places. It's always super small, ghetto, kind of like nobody.
Illuminati, government conspiracies are all ghosts.
Absolutely, child. But you
What
get my
is it?
point. Like,
These
it's
are
so,
genius.
and a lot of people go, okay, well, there's videos of like this table moving and this person gets hit by a table and knocked out. I think that people kind of look at it, again, you got to remember that, like, all this could be totally faked. Most of it can, for instance, if a cup moves or something, you never know that there's, like, not a studio of people behind the dude or behind the camera pulling a string that's causing this teacup to move or whatever,
That's the other thing. That's what I love about Scary Movie. The Scary Movie series is because it makes fun of all of that.
Yeah.
All of these movies that.
I mean, and a lot of them can be really dumb. Like The Ring. Have either of you ever seen The Ring? Any of you?
I haven't.
Wait, did somebody say that they have? Okay, never mind. I heard somebody say that they did. It's a pretty dumb movie. So do you guys know what it's about, or do you guys want me to tell you?
I've never heard of it.
Okay, so The
Tell us.
Ring is this big. It's a pretty well-known movie. The premise of the movie, is that there's this videotape, and if you watch the videotape, you see all these really creepy and weird images.
I know that.
And then someone will call you and say 7 days, and then
Oh my
you're gonna
God,
die.
yeah, I know that.
You're gonna die in 7 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
And so what happens is this like little girl crawls out of your television and kills you because
That's happened.
of reasons. But the problem is that there's
was
so
Scary
many
Movie
things
3, though.
they didn't explain and that didn't make any sense at the end. And I don't recommend watching it because it's still a pretty horrifying movie.
No, guys,
I know, I
if you
remember
want,
watching it.
if you want to watch a good movie, watch Scary Movie 3.
I watched it.
Because
haven't
that was
actually seen it
actually
either.
all right, the Scary Movie one makes fun of The Ring. What's the one with the aliens in the farmhouse? The Signs.
The Sign. Okay, yeah. I was just about to say.
All right,
Yeah,
so
makes
it
more.
makes fun of The Ring, The Signs. Let me think. There's one or two more it makes fun of. I forget the other ones, but there are a couple of them that makes fun of.
Huh. Sounds cool.
It's by far the best one.
Yeah.
Movie 5 was a little weird. I don't know.
Oh, something interesting. Oh, another thing I want to say. Apparently, the Twilight Zone series is coming back.
No.
Apparently so, yeah.
That's horrible.
So who here is a fan of the Twilight Zone?
Everyone.
Hello.
Everyone should be, because that's one of the best shows ever.
Shows,
I
yeah,
haven't-
shows.
I haven't watched it.
Are you
But-
serious?
Bleh.
Dude, the whole thing's on Netflix. You
Ugh.
should go watch it. It's amazing.
No, Droid, do not.
Yes, you
Donut?
should.
Do not
Donut.
watch that movie.
I like
It's not a
Donut.
movie. It's not the
But
movie,
the-
not the movie, but the show.
Oh, Twilight, the show.
No, the
What?
Twilight Zone, not
Twilight.
Twilight.
Oh, God,
Oh,
no.
Twilight Zone.
No.
I think you said Twilight the
No,
movie.
I
I'm
said
like, no.
no, Twilight,
Help
Twilight,
me.
not Twilight, Twilight Zone.
God, I was gonna say, what are you doing with your life, Ted?
No, dude. It's a no. Twilight Zone is fantastic. All right, Twilight is not. Very distinct difference. Very.
Barry, come on. They're kind of the same thing.
So, no, they are not. Not in any way.
One has sparkling teenage boys, and the other one I don't know.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, Hoff, we talked a little bit about the movie Lights Out that's coming out.
No. Oh yeah. We said that it's not gonna be very good.
Yeah.
Like we said, it has
did
like
you guys
little
watch it?
potential.
Did you guys watch our podcast?
No.
You dirtbags! I thought we could trust you.
Nah, I actually don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. Nobody does. Nobody. Listen, Seth, you guys, none of you actually watch my videos. I don't.
I
believe
actually
you.
did watch one of your videos.
Aw, thank
I
you.
don't
So
watch
I watched-
podcasts, and I watch the other like basic videos.
Thank you.
I watch him.
Thank you, Thomas. You're kind. So,
Hey, I watch them too.
shut up, Troy. That was a lot.
you
You
don't.
just want to fit in.
Aw. No, actually, I do.
Oh, thank you. You guys are so supportive of me. I thought that you guys absolutely just didn't watch anything that I've ever made.
Guys, let's ditch Teddy.
No.
They're all
Okay.
lying.
So,
Let's ditch him.
but so, are there? But are you guys not in any way? Are there no horror movies that you guys are fans of that you guys just enjoyed?
Or
at
no
all?
what?
Are there any horror movies you guys enjoyed?
Oh,
Hold on.
one of the Paranormal Activities.
Ugh.
You know, I didn't start watching like horror
Hey,
movies.
Teddy,
until-
join us.
I can't
Why not?
because I'm
Okay,
busy
so-
doing this podcast.
I didn't start watching horror movies until I was like 11, or not 11. I'd say like 12 maybe, and like I don't know. I was always scared to watch these stupid movies because when I was very young, I watched Chucky and it just like scared me to death.
I've never
I
seen
didn't wanna watch
Child's
any
Play
of the
before,
horror movies.
but I can't imagine as a kid, like a what was it, 5 years old? You said, right?
I think I was 4. Like, it was
Okay,
really bad.
4 or 5, dude. I couldn't imagine seeing a horror movie at 4 or 5
It was
years
so bad. Like
The
it scarred
first-
me so bad that I just couldn't watch any other scary movies.
I remember the first movie I watched that was scary.
Right,
Not necessarily a horror movie, but it had jump scares in it. Was I Am Legend.
So it was
You guys
FNAF.
remember that?
FNAF the movie.
No, you guys remember the movie
It was
I Am
FNAF the
Legend?
movie.
The one with Will Smith in it.
No.
It was like
Oh.
this. where he's like out in the like in New York City or whatever, but it's all like grown over, and there are these like zombies who get hurt in the sunlight, so they can only go out at night. They're basically vampires, but like, and then Will Smith's all alone with his dog, and
Oh, I think I've heard of it, but I haven't watched
Okay.
it.
Ooh, what'd you think of oh, what was it called? Something Earth.
Return to Earth, back to.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never saw it, and I never thought it was going to be good, and it wasn't by everyone's standards apparently.
I mean, it was okay.
So that's all I need to
I
know.
like Will Smith.
Oh my. Okay.
Anybody ever seen Psycho? Any of you guys ever seen Psycho before?
Your mom.
You guys, well, if you haven't, you should absolutely watch Psycho because
I saw Psycho.
that's probably the best horror movie ever made. I mean, it may not be the very best, but it is definitely, certainly one of them.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I've been getting nightmares because I've been playing FNAF recently.
Cool.
You been playing what?
FNAF. So, Holf, what's your favorite horror movie? If you've, you know,
To be honest, what movie was it? Chucky.
is it
It
really?
scarred me, but it's it scarred me, but it's such a great movie.
All right. That's a fine choice. What about you, Thomas?
Now I think about it, I like the scary movie series.
That doesn't count as a horror movie. That's a comedy.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Counts.
It
No,
was
actually,
just-
never mind. Just my vote. Krampus. Krampus was better. Krampus was better.
really, I haven't seen Krampus. It looked interesting, but I didn't have the
horrible.
will to go see it. Which apparently I'm
It's
glad.
horrible.
Yeah.
Krampus is good, pretty good.
Wait, what did you say?
Krampus is pretty good.
All
No,
right.
it's not. Okay.
We got a heated debate. 3, 2, 1,
It's
go.
Wait, do you actually think the movie's good? Oh god, I don't know. I don't want to like bully or anything, but it was such a bad movie.
Bully
Like,
him.
it was the
Bully
worst
him.
movie.
No. I think my favorite horror movie of all time is The Thing.
The what?
The Ting.
The Thing.
The Ting.
The Thing.
The Ting.
Oh.
Well, actually,
By John Carpenter.
The Thing.
John Carpenter's The Thing. Not the 2011
The
or
Ting.
1950s
Wait, actually,
version.
Teddy. Does Alien count? Or
Yes.
Predator? Does Predator count?
Predator doesn't really count because Predator is more of an action movie.
I like the Predator movies.
Alien does count though.
I like Alien.
Alien is good. But the reason I like The Thing, we need to watch. Everybody needs to watch The Thing. I gotta say, okay, because that is legitimately one of the best horror movies I've ever seen in my life. Because it's do you guys know what the idea of it is, or not?
no.
Okay, so the idea is that it has Kurt Russell in it, and it's these couple of
Wait,
guys in
Teddy.
this. Shh,
Does
I am talking.
Spaceballs count?
No, I am talking. Quiet. So, it's these couple of guys in this Antarctic research center, and I won't tell you the plot, but what happens is there's this they just call it a thing because they don't know what to call it. So that's why it's called The Thing. And so the thing has the ability to basically it infects you / turns into you. So it kind of, I guess the best way to say it is that it infects you, but it's like a hive mind sort of thing, like the Borg almost, where it's like the Borg infects somebody, then bam, you're part of this collective mind of people. So it assimilates somebody, and then it just wants to assimilate everybody is the goal of it. So it's these people who are stuck, and it breaks like the helicopter, so they can't leave, they can't go anywhere. All they know is that the thing is with them, and it can be any one of them, and they're all freaking out, and they all have guns and weapons and are scared to do anything, and they're all throwing the blame on each other, and so they're all, and that's the whole movie is them just it's them
Is there
stuck in
is there a
this-
kid named Bobby in the movie?
don't think so.
Because I'm pretty sure I've heard of this before.
I mean, there's no children in it. It's all like all adult guys. So, but yeah, it's a fantastic movie just because it also uses zero CGI. It's all practical effects, and some of the best practical effects in any movie ever. Yeah, and I mean like ever. Like everything in that movie was an actual thing, and when you watch it, you're like, holy cow, that's not CGI. Like somebody handmade that thing. It's a really creepy movie too. But yeah, I mean, you can look at like the trailer or something on it, and you'll probably just be scared by that. But so yeah, that's my tale.
Great.
Anybody got anything to say?
21.
Cool.
My name is Jeff.
Has anybody here seen Batman v Superman yet?
No.
Nope.
You guys should have seen it.
The local
You
red
said it
box does not has.
No, that's why you go to a movie theater.
Or you go to hell.
So, are we done? Is that it?
No.
We're finished?
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Are we done or not?
Actually, has anybody seen? I forget the name of the movie. Darn it! What was it called?
Jordan, I thought you had to go in 30 minutes.
Shush. Has anybody seen? I just had the name. Darn it! Why can't I think of this? Field of Dreams. Has anybody seen that?
Nope, never want to.
Yep.
What'd you think of it, Thomas?
I said I've never seen it.
Oh.
And like Teddy, never want to.
What is it?
Horrible.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that's it. The podcast is over. Thank you all for watching. I am Teddy Jenkins, and goodbye.